Due to the aging population in the water sector, a great capital of knowledge is at risk of becoming lost. The young water professionals from the International Water Week have taken the initiative to organize a workshop in order to let younger and older generations work together. Young water professionals and experts from the sector discussed how the generation gap can be bridged.
By you meeting other people here in the International Water Week in Amsterdam, we can create new connections and create new solutions.
We would like to bridge the generation gap, bring young people closer to, the elderly, the more experienced people.
Led by Chairman Lars Sørensen, a panel of 3 experts offered their views on how this could be achieved.
Don't be too hesitant to approach anybody with some status or a title, because they are just people like you.
Why do you feel that the generation gap has been created?
These kind of groups that we have of different generations, they see their work in one way, and then when they're working with people who are younger or older, then they have to find somewhere in the middle where they can compromise and try and share some perspective so that they can work together successfully.
Younger people would be better in innovation. I say, nonsense. Why? It's just of how flexible you are.
Maybe the generation gap is not so much as an actual problem, more of something to think about when we're innovating.
In a number of workshops, participants worked on different subjects and challenges in different cultures and regions. The outcomes provided for interesting discussion.
There are many gaps, not only between older and younger, that's obviously one, but also between male and female.
Traineeships are not taken seriously. Water sector institutions, mainly state institutions, require a lot of experience because if you're young, you cannot just easily stand up to the politicians or the senior managers and companies to say, look, we need to change things, because it simply won't happen.
Now we need to try and make our own opportunities. Sometimes you need to pitch yourself, propose an idea.
The younger generation said, we like to find a job in the water business, much potential, but low salaries, and that doesn't make it very attractive.
Write something that you think really needs a lot of attention on one side of the card, please.
Views and thoughts on the generation gap were shared through notes that were passed around the participants. The best ideas were rated with points. The knowledge of the experienced water professionals and the fresh ideas of the younger generation created interesting possibilities and new insights for both parties.
A lot of young people who want to work in the water sector and a lot of elderly people who are already working in there. And we've mainly been looking how you can overreach that gap.
The problems that we have in Africa and some countries in Africa are also the same problems that we have like in Europe and in America, and we all together try to come up with a good solution of that.
I think we talked also about how young people need to be proactive and just start talking to people. Don't be impressed by the fact that somebody is a CEO or somebody high up. So I think personally I would take that advice.
Getting in touch with older professionals was just one idea that resulted from the workshop. Other conclusions were: give more priority to technical studies and open up for skills of the other generation. Make water experiments part of the education system and give more attention to water problems. Retired water experts should mentor young water professionals to transfer knowledge and help them. We encourage other young water professional programs to go further with these ideas.